Good evening all, and welcome to another video on All Hail the Ale. It's Saturday night, which means it's craft beer night, and the beer we're going for tonight is this one. It is Buxton's Brit Hop IPA, and it is, as it says on the front of the can, a modern British hopped IPA that weighs in at 6.8% ABV. And it says on the side of the can, an all British grown IPA showcasing some of the most exciting and aromatic new hops to be developed by British hop growers. And it doesn't unfortunately tell you which those hops are, which is a bit of a shame. I'll have to look it up on the website. Hopefully it's on there and I can pop them in the description below. But yeah, we all know Buxton make great beer. We all know that I love a good IPA. So I'm looking for hops, resin, bitterness, and yeah. I'm hoping for something perhaps a little bit more angled towards a traditional IPA. So without further ado, we get it open and into a glass and see what we think. So we're pouring into my Tesco today. The pour is pale, pretty clear, with a fairly chunky head on it. So yeah, so it is pretty clear. We've got a golden coloured beer with a solid 2 and a bit fingers of white IPA, white head. And yeah, that is your beer in the glass. It's a lovely looking thing. Yeah, looks all right. Especially that head. Let's have a whiff, see what it smells like. That's interesting. That is interesting. That is slightly stone fruity. Ever so slightly spicy. There's something going on here that I don't quite put my finger on. Yeah, almost, what's the word I'm looking for? I suppose aromatic is the word to use from the side of the can, yeah. Yeah, there's something a little bit, like I say, spicy stone fruit with yeah, a nice balanced malt profile behind it. So, looks good, smells really interesting. Let's find out what it tastes like. Cheers. That is interesting. It is different. The body is decent. It's medium and it's super smooth and silky. Carbonation is so soft. And it's got like a West Coast vibe going on, like a chewy orange kind of thing. And it's stereotypically British in the sense that it is balanced. It is malty as well, which is really nice to see in a craft beer of the IPA style. You know, a lot of them tend to concentrate heavily on the hops and forget about a nice robust malt. The malt here is beautiful. There's kind of biscuit notes coming through, little tiny hint of something else on the malt as well. And there is a stone fruit. Not quite sure what one it is. It's almost like nectarine. But like I say, there is almost like a marmalade-y orange thing going on. It's nice. Like I say, super smooth in the mouth. And really easy to drink, and no sign of the 6.8 at all. Not quite as bitter as I'd hoped, I must admit. It's subtly bitter, like most IPAs are, but yeah, just could do a bit more of that, I think. And on the back end, it's quite sweet. And yeah, not half bad. Not half bad. So, before I tell you what I think of the beer as an overall, we've got the Aid Memoir from Untapped, which says that Buxton's Brit Hop has got about 2,300 check-ins, give or take, with an average of 3.59, which is not bad at all, let's be honest. It's pretty decent. But what do I think of it? Let's give it some points, shall we? My current scoreboard of joy is blank. And yeah, we need to fill it in. So, appearance-wise, it's a good-looking beer. You know, it's a nice colour, and when poured, it's got a nice head. It's clean, it's crisp-looking. It's a good-looking beer. Can I fault it? Not really. I can't. If I'm honest, I cannot fault it. I'm going to give it the full point. The aroma is interesting. Like I say, there is something slightly spicy on the nose. And you get a hint of the orange and you get a bit of the stone fruit. You get, as I say, the balanced malt really comes through. And that's a pleasant addition, I must say. But there is something I cannot put my finger on the nose. It's mysterious, is what it is. I like it. It could be stronger, though. That's the only criticism I've got. I'm going to give it the 0.75. I'm just failing to detect, and that's probably more my nose than anything, that kind of almost spicy, spicy thing going on in the background. I just can't nail it. As for the body, it's excellent. It's medium weight. You've got super soft carbonation and it's silky smooth in the mouth. I really like that side of it. I'm going to give it a full point. Cannot fault it. The taste is not what I expected in a way. I was hoping for trad, nice balanced malt, old school British hops, Challenger, Goldings, that kind of thing. What I get is more West Coast, less bitter, interesting nonetheless, but it's not what I was expecting or hoping for, I guess. It's not as bitter or punchy or resinous like I like an IPA, but it's still tasty nonetheless. What do I give it? I like it a lot. I do. Yeah, I'm going to give it the 0.75. Because I like what I've got. It's just not what I was expecting. And the finish for an IPA, I really was hoping for more punch, more bitterness on the back end, more resin, and just more of that, please. That's the only real disappointment. I was hoping for it because it's quite a sweet back end. So I'm going to give that the point something. 1, 2. It's got 4 out of 5 from me. So it's got the 0.5 on the finish. Like I say, that's the one that I really wish just had a bit more bitterness and punch to it. That said, it's a very tasty beer nonetheless. It's different. It's not your usual craft IPA. It's more balanced, more malty, sweeter, if you will, shall we say. Anyway, that's that. I'm waffling, so I'm going to say that's been the beer. I've been Nick. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. I'm going to go finish this beer and enjoy the sweet, sweet victory of England over South Africa at Twickenham. Catch you later.